everyone. Myself Deepam Rastogi. I'm the founder and director of CMG Maritime Academy, placed in CBD Belapur, Navi Mumbai. And I have made up this video mainly to interact with our fellow youngsters, mainly either pursuing their 12th examinations or have just finished off their 12th examinations, in order to give them an insight of a totally new career path or career orientation for them, which is the field of global maritime industry. I'll take you through this presentation to make this video more interactive and probably for a better understanding for yourself. And I hope by the end of this short video, you will come to know about a new venture for yourself, which you can pursue in your near and dear future through the help of this academy, and make your career goals more refined and more probably attractive in next few years to come. So we'll just start with this discussion. So to give any particular, to enter in any particular industry, you might be well aware of giving various entrance examinations to enter those respective fields. Some kind of a similar model is involved in case of maritime industry as well, which is known as IMU-CET, that is the Indian Maritime University Common Entrance Test. That is exam that you have to appear in and clear it, obviously, to get your career goals ahead in this particular industry. So I'm pretty sure you might be exploring a lot of career paths for yourself, being at the verge and phase of your lives where you have to pursue your career goals ahead on an immediate basis and rise ahead in your career. And most of you, when you are evaluating your chances or options for higher studies, if you belong to, say, a PCM background, are generally inclined towards the engineering options. But I'm pretty sure you are also, living in today's tough and competitive times, are well aware of that just keeping one option for yourself or just narrowing down yourself to one particular field or industry might not be a very suitable option and might not be a very wise decision as well. So it is always better to channelize yourself at this phase to at least few more sections where you can divide your focus in terms of getting some or the other better option for yourself. If one fails, the other one should slide in. So taking that perspective ahead, maritime is one of the options for you people. And it is still a very unexplored field. That is why this video might help you in getting to know at least the basics of what this is all about. And then you can evaluate yourself ahead along with this knowledge that you get through this video. And you can go ahead in your paths and careers if you find this a suitable option for yourself. So CMG in terms of maritime is a one-stop solution for your career, because we people are involved in maritime training itself for almost 12 years, and all the people at the academy who are a part of this organization are into this global industry for almost 2 decades. So that experience and authenticity helps you in channelizing your vision, your goals, orienting your educational learning, your values, your skill set that will be required into this industry, and develop an area of interest towards a new career path, which might yield best or better results for you in times to come. Now, some of the accolades you can say that you get in while entering into this industry have been placed in my next slide, whereby you can see it is a field that orients more than 90% of the global international trade, which in itself is a lucrative career option or opportunity that helps you take pride in to be a part of such industry which is involved globally around the world at such an integral space. Another thing is, it gives you a very rich professional experience, because from a very young age, you are involved into the global setup. You're not limited to a, say one particular office or one particular, job profile. You are diversified in intellect. You are diversified in your conduct. You are diversified in your profiles from the very starting phase of your career, which helps you build a really rich professional experience going ahead. And obviously, since at a very early age, you are involved in somewhere down the line professional intellect and professional profiles. So obviously, it helps you build your early monetary growth and success as well. Giving an example of the same, in our industry, at the age of as early as 18 to 19, you will be on a stipend model as soon as you are placed as a trainee on board. And as early as age of 21 or 22, you will be handling an individual job prospect as an officer when you are placed on board in any of your job profiles after finishing your training. So that obviously adds to the advantage of growing early at a very early age, understanding things at a very large scale, involving yourself globally to the not only to the professional setup, but probably also to the global culture because of the global involvement of this international trade that is done around the world. Now, coming down to the specific part of what you need to do to get through this field is this, where you have to give your entrance exam that I previously told in this video is known as IMU CET. I've given some short details about this examination, like this is an online CBT MCQ based test, which is conducted as a duration of 3 hours with 200 questions to be attempted in that duration. And this is the, just below it, I have mentioned what is the division or diversification or bifurcation of that, the subjects as per the number of questions that are asked from the subjects. So mainly is PCM, which covers almost 125 questions in total. And remaining 75 are being from 3 different modules, that is general knowledge, aptitude, and English. Moving ahead, obviously you might be thinking, why do we need coaching for this? It has some simplistic answers also and some complex. I'll explain both during this conversation. In terms of simplicity, I would say coaching in any particular entrance examination as of today has become almost a necessity and not a choice. Why? 2 main reasons. 1, higher competition. 2nd, limited number of seats to accommodate that higher competition. So if you, for example, if you give it, I give an example to you of IMU, in recent years, average people attempting IMU CET exams on a pan-India basis is about 60 to 70,000. Now, comparing it with an engineering exams, it sometimes looks very less. Yes, I agree to it, because in engineering examinations, there are close to 6 to 7 lakhs people appearing the same examinations in terms of NITs and IITs and state CETs and everything. But still, if you come down to the selection part, there's still around 3,500 to 4,000 seats that are available for 60 to 70,000 people appearing this exam. So selection as per percentage criteria still comes down to around 7 to 8%. So every year, still close to 90% people are not accommodated. So that is exactly what I was saying 5 minutes back, that higher competition, selective seats for that higher competition available makes all the examinations in a country like India obviously tough. So to crack it, you need expert guidance, you need experienced professionals, you need fast tracking results, you need clarity of the subjects, you need better orientations towards your goals, you need, to improve your rank at a very early startup of preparation so that your focus is clear that what kind of institutions you are looking for, and to get through those institutions, what are your ranks perspectives that you have to put in your counseling sessions after entrance exams is cleared. So to channelize all these things, you need a proper guidance, which comes along with a coaching institution, which is professionally handling these kind of things and experienced in all these things for years now. So CMG is one such institution for you, which runs on a pan-India basis, giving you these insights, training you on these aspects, and obviously getting your chances and probabilities to get through your requisite institutions and, better career options in terms of maritime industry a shade easier. That is what this coaching is required for. Moving ahead, what are the courses that IMU offers you people? These are the 3 main courses that are gathered by the Indian Maritime University on a pan-India basis through its various owned and affiliated campuses. And I have mentioned these 3 courses. One is First one is Diploma in Nautical Science. Now, Diploma in Nautical Science is a course that leads to graduation in nautical science in two parts. 1 year in the pre-C, that is in your institution, whichever you will be selected in after your clearance of examination and post your counseling. And after that 1 year pre-C training is completed in a certain certified MTI. MTI is a Maritime Training Institute. Then after that, you will have to have a training of 18 months on board ship. That is generally done in two parts. You're placed in a certain company, 9 months on board on one ship, then a bit of gap in between, another 9 months on another ship. This is DNS in short. Now, another one is BSc Nautical Science. That is a 3-year pre-C course. And after completion of this pre-C course, again, in one of your selected maritime training institutions post counseling, you will be required to have 6 months on-board training. Again, to be placed in one of your sponsored companies, which will complete your 6-month on-board trainings, whereafter you can move ahead in your career in the maritime field. And the last one is a BTech Marine Engineering, which is like any other engineering course, a 4-year model, whereby 4 years will be again required to be completed in BTech Marine Engineering from a relative selected maritime training institution. And after that, again, 6 months will be required to be completed as training part on board ship through any of the sponsored companies. Next is exam qualifying process. Now, exam qualifying process again has 4 parts, or you can say 4 short parts towards it. And the first one obviously is that it is conducted in June every year, and results are declared within 5 days of the date of conduct of the examination. And then on a suitable date, which is obviously declared prior to the selected candidates through various channels of communication, there will be an online counseling for the qualified candidates that will be conducted. And once all that is done, then at last step, you will have to complete your medical, which is again a requirement that is in this industry placed by DGS. Now, DGS is your Director General Shipping, the body that somewhere down the line is a policy creator and revealer in its own terms, which manages this entire industry on a pan-India basis. It is a government body. Okay. And once all these processes are completed, then you will be ready to be placed in your selected maritime training institution and move your courses and careers ahead. Now, registration process is the next thing. Registration, again, first is the application form and the application fee to be submitted for as per the requirements of the form, and fee structures as per categories I have already mentioned here. And then another part is selecting your choice of city for appearing into the CBT based test, as I told earlier in this discussion. Now, I mentioned here also there are total number of 84 cities that have been designated by IMU body, that is Indian Maritime University, in which they are conducting this exam every year. And out of these, you are privileged to select any 3 of them as per your choice, mostly near and dear to your remote location as per wherever you are residing. And during the admit card, they will inform you which one of them you have been finally given, where you can appear in this particular exam. And last is your documentation required also has to be submitted along while uploading the online digital form. Now, anyone who needs more information on these perspectives, like what are the documents required, what are the list of cities, then what are the list of affiliated institutions, or what are the list of owned campuses by IMU, all these things you can get in detail by reading one of the blogs that is written by me only on my own website, that is cmgmaritime.com, under the blog section named IMU CET. So you can go there, read that blog on cmgmaritime.com and get these details for yourself. And if any problem even then persists, feel free to call us. The number for contact details is also mentioned in the same website. Moving ahead. Now, next is the counseling process, which is obviously again in 2 parts. The first phase is where you require to submit a counseling fee of 10,000, whereby you will be then given a chance to, as per your rank, select your respective MTIs as per your requisite courses that you wish to be a part of. And once that part is completed, then there will be a next phase that where after selecting the institution, you will have to submit another program fee of 25,000 for that particular maritime training institution to get yourself allotment of a provisional seat. This obviously fees will be adjusted later on in your final fees once you finally join the academy as per their respective joining dates, and you can start your requisite program or course with that particular maritime training institute. Both these fees are non-refundable, as I've also mentioned here. Now, the age criteria is minimum 17 years and maximum 25 years for all programs. Any girl candidate who is willing to appear in these examinations as per DGS in standard, that is Director General of Shipping, gets an extra leverage of 2 years granted by the government department towards the maximum age limit to appear in the same exam. Now, as I said at the start of this discussion, that any entrance exam definitely requires a better preparation model with a better channelization and somewhere down the line more focused in terms of authentication, experience, and detailing. That is where an institution like us also comes into play. And that is the section that I've explained further, that what kind of models we are running as an institution to train you for all these, MTIs and programs and getting through these entrance examinations and all. Now, our first model is the crash module. Now, this crash module has a duration of 2.5 months, which means it will start post anybody's board examinations, that is around mid-March, and will finish around first week of June before your IMU-CT exams due date. And its fees is around 60,000. So that will be crash model preparation specifically for an IMU-CT exam. The second preparation is a pre-board with IMU-CT preparation. Now, this preparation, obviously, as mentioned, pre-board will start around January, 3 months, 2.5 months before your board examinations are due. Why so? Because there is one more requirement along with 12th PCM in case of IMU-CT, that is your PCM aggregate should be minimum 60% to appear in this exam. If it is not so, you're not eligible to appear in the exam. So that is another part we as institution focus on, that no candidate who is planning to give these exams or have filled up these exams should lag behind in terms of failing to achieve these kind of percentages and unable to appear in the exam only. So for that, we will do a 6-month course for those people, whereby you can involve yourself in these courses and prepare for the first 2.5 months from January onwards for your boards in these particular subjects. And once that are finished, you can involve again, continue that course for your IMU examinations. And in all, it should help you achieving the eligibility and also clearing the exam at the end with a better perspective. And the fees for this course is 90K. Now, the last course is 12th with IMU-CT, whereby students pursuing 12th or have just say finished 12th and planning to give exams next year can involve themselves in this kind of a course, which will be a 11 to 12 month model, whereby the entire year we'll be training you not only for IMU-CT, but also for your syllabus that is linked to your board examinations and also the 11th, because that is an integral part of your CT preparation. That is from where the most of the questions are being asked. So we'll prepare that also, and MCQ based preparation for the CET exam as well. We'll collaborate that, and obviously it will be very effective and obviously result orienting. And the fees for this course model is 1,20,000. So that was the detailing. I hope I have made a lot of things clear to you through this short video, and you all will gain a lot out of this. And I hope this helps you in channelizing yourself towards a new kind of a venture for yourself. And as I have told earlier in this video, any more details required, you can visit my blog on cmgmaritime.com. And also feel free to connect to us through the contact details mentioned on the same website. So I hope this helps you people, and wish you all the very best. And I'll take a leave. Goodbye. Take care. Good day.